To speak to the resolution, Senator from the 18th. Senator.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning. It's great to see y'all. It's a special day for us to get to recognize some special people. I'll tell you where the idea of this came from. I, like many of y'all, the day after Hurricane Helene hit, was riding down to the area that was so devastated. I was headed down to Adrian, Georgia, my little hometown, riding down I-16. And the trucks were headed down there already to go take care of the folks that had been so hit and hurt by the storm. And I'd ride by the trucks and I'd kind of look up and get their attention and give them a quick salute and a thank you. And many times they'd respond. And I knew these guys were heading in not to the eye of the storm, but the eye of the trouble and the pain of Georgians who were being affected and had been so severely affected. And it crossed my mind, you know, we're so grateful the day of the storm and the days after when they show up to take care of us, but we kind of forget about them after that, because once the storm goes and the electricity's back on and your services are back on, things are back to normal. But the truth is, we needed to have a Lineman's Day, and that's where the idea came from, and I'm glad you're here to celebrate Lineman's Day at the Capitol. You know, these guys and ladies really are the backbone of our energy infrastructure. They brave the storms, the flooding, dangerous temperature, long nights to ensure that our homes are lit, that we're kept safe and warm in those most darkest of hours. You know, most recently, as I said, we saw this firsthand in the aftermath of Hurricane Helene with all that came and the damage that was left in its wake. You know, these guys and ladies don't seek recognition either during the time or after, but they absolutely deserve it. So let's let today be a reminder of the critical role that they play in powering our state and the sacrifices that they make, the personal sacrifices that they make to leave their families to come take care of us and make sure that we as Georgians stay strong and resilient. We've got some great folks on the rostrum with us. James Adam is a training and safety specialist with Electric Cities of Georgia. James spent 14 straight days in the field to ensure that power was restored. Charlie Purcell is up here with us, utility director for the city of Douglas. He's a lineman at heart, and Charlie led his team through 29 grueling days of nonstop work ensuring the city's recovery. Randy Knight's up here with us with Altamaha EMC. He worked 15-hour days, folks, restoring power. His own family remained without electricity for 15 days while he was out taking care of the rest of us. Derek Hodge, a crew leader and a lineman with 17 years of experience, was working from 46,000 volts to up to 500,000 volts across this state. Josh Pace is with us. He's a crew leader in Smyrna distribution area with 10 years of service. Josh plays a critical role in powering major customers from Dobbins Air Force Base to Truist Park. And Waylon Hasty started his career with Georgia Power at age 18 that eventually led him to create the Elite Lineman Training Institute in 2019, which is instrumental in reshaping and shaping and teaching the next generation of linemen that'll be taking care of us, our children, and our grandchildren. In addition to the 6 folks on the rostrum with us, we've got a gallery full of folks. I want to ask all of you that are here for Lineman's Day to please stand and let us give you a great Senate thank you and a welcome for what you've done for us. Thank you for that. Listen, I asked if any of these guys wanted to say anything, and just like they take care of us, they come, they do the job, they don't want the recognition, and they go home after we have been taken care of by them. So thank you for the recognition and helping us recognize these men and women who take care of us in the darkest of times. And with that, Mr. President, I'll yield the rostrum.